Mudcrutch. When I saw Anthony WSLLS request for this Scare Easy by Mudcrutch, it was related to Tom Petty, and I thought to myself, well, how is that related to Tom Petty, and what is Mudcrutch? I live under a rock, you see, but I went down to the library and I used my knowledge of the Dewey Decimal System to look up what's going on here. If there was ever a situation that needed to be recognized, raise your hand if you knew this. Okay, so this group was formed when Tom Petty was a teenager, and for the first 3 years, there's a great little graph on Wikipedia. For the first 3 years, Tom Petty was the bassist of the band he was in, and then he became the singing bassist, and then for the last 1 year of Mudcrutch's existence, he was the guitar-playing bassist. So in this guitar-playing singer. So in this group, Tom Petty became, Tom Petty as we know him. But anyways, we're going to do that song now. But before we do, I'm going to thank Mr. Jason Rutledge and Mr. Christopher Massicotti for joining the Patreon supporter of the cause situation. If you'd like to take our relationship to the next level, the link will be in the description, of course. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Here we go. Well, this is no problem. A minor, G, E minor, and then D. Do any fancy little D thing you want. I guess you're kind of limited to sus2. Take your middle finger off, put it back on, sus4, pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the baby E string, back to regular. So yeah, that's the verse. A minor, G, E minor, D. And it hangs on that D. Is equally no problem. C, G, D, C, G, D, C, G, D. 2 measures of A minor. 2, 2, 3, 4, and 2 measures of D. 5, 6, 7. Chorus, and then one more verse. I don't see G, D, C, G, D, C, G, D. 2 measures of A minor, 2 measures of D. Except the fanciness when you hit the A minor in the chorus. C, G, D. I don't. Just take your finger off that B string as suits you. Now when it comes to the solo, you may be saying to yourself, this song starts on an A minor chord, therefore it's in the key of A minor, and I should solo using the A minor pentatonic. Well, 70-ish% of the time, the chord a song starts on is the key of the song, but it's not the case with this song. Here, I'll show you. So our key of A minor, let's learn music theory, folks, has a relative major, which is easier to think in because we usually learn our major keys before our minor keys. So I'm going to change it to its relative major, and to do that you find an A on any string at all, it doesn't matter, and you go up 3 frets, 1, 2, 3, that's C. A minor, the key, and the scale is the same as C major, the key, and the scale, just starting at different places. So Finkel is Einhorn, and our key of C major is C. D minor, there you go. Our D in this song is major, so it's not the case. E minor, yes. F, not applicable. G, yes. A minor, yes. So the D is the problem. So what key is this song in? It's in G. Here's our key of G in chords. G, the first one. A minor, the second one. B minor, then C, Also in the song, also in the other key too, if it weren't for that pesky D. Anyways, D major, yes, and E minor. So everything matches, and when you start soloing in this song, first you can do whatever you want. G major equals, G major's Einhorn is E minor. So you could play E minor pentatonic all day, and that would be great. 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. That's not, I mean, they are doing the E minor scale when they do this solo. He's just not relegated to right here. He starts on the G string 7th fret. Now that's a D note. So, and he goes 7, up to 9, up to 12, bend it, and end up on 11, F sharp, the 7th note of the G major scale. Yep. Is the start. Roughly now. This is just the gist of it. So we left off on G11, and he goes 11, slide up to 12, and then to B10, up to B12, bend that, unbend it, and then that open E string starts to jargle away a little bit. Down to B10, and then bend that B10. And then there's a really strummy part. It's just single notes, but he's like, you press the A string down on the 12th fret. We're talking about the E minor scale in Hearsville, which is where we usually talk about it. But starting on the A string 12th fret and mute everything else. I've got my pointer finger nudging up and my also pointer finger just touching everything else. So when I go crazy on it, you like hear messy stuff, but you mostly hear the A string. So A12, 14, 15, now D12, 14, 16, and then he kind of makes his way back down from whence we came in a very fast and not repeatable by me fashion. But before he does this really neat thing, it's either A12, D9, 10, 12, and G12, 11. Or I thought it'd be cool if it was open D, hammer on to D9, and everything else the same. It's snappier that way. I like that. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want for this whole thing in E minor. I'm just kind of getting you some gists. Or maybe he's made his way down here. This works too. Do open B, 1, 3, hammer on, open E, E3, E2. Alright, that sounds great too. And snappy, like I like that snappy thing. So I'm going to say I made that up. And this is more what he's doing. But anyways, all good things to do. And then he kind of makes his way up to the 5th fret of the baby E string. Sounds like small strings down here now. And then the E minor scale's really good for doing fast stuff because the open strings are all notes in the E minor scale. So you can do kind of crazy pull-offs, right? 3, 2 open, 3, 1 open, 2 open, or 4, 2 open. Crazy train, right? And then, no, 4, 2 open. Here's all the crazy pull-offs. 3, 2 open, 3, 1 open, 4, 2 open, then we got 4, 2 open, 3, 2 open, and 3, 2 open. So you can, you know, find your favorites there. I forget. To get some crazy stuff going on there for the end of that, which is very fast and pull-offy, okay? I was thinking it's great to have like a really fast, really impressive, even if it's not quite as hard as it seems impressive. Anyways, so let's do this. Let's grab a metronome and pick a nice and slow tempo, and let's just get really good at that. Not right now, but I'm just going to walk you through the slow version, and we're going to end it like that. So when you start, use your ring finger, because that's going to make the B string easier when you're going faster. So ring middle, you know, open, ring pointer open, and then hand shift a little bit. Ring pointer open, middle pointer open, middle pointer open. And the end of this solo ends on a D note on the A. Well, we're going to do the A string 5th fret for our D note. So after our open E at the end of that thing, We'll just walk back up. Open, 2, 3, slide, and then A5. And just get really good at doing that, and forever, from now on until forever's over, you'll have a really fast, really impressive sounding, move for any song that's in the key of E minor, and you can pick whatever note that needs to be that fits with whatever other song you're doing, and you can impress your friends around the coffee table. I already messed up in my head. Yeah, if you did that, 75 times, I'll bet you'd surprise yourself how fast you could get it. Okay, and the end is just D. You end up on D, two measures of A minor, 4 note, and then I thought there's a video of them playing it live, a nice well-recorded video, and I thought the guitar player for Mudcrutch, who has a name, switched to D7. Which totally makes sense because D is G's fifth, and fifths always want to be sevens. So D7, and you can kind of mess around. You can do your sus4 just like you can with your regular D with your pinky on the E3. So can you with D7, which is open to 1, 2. You can still do your sus4, and you can use your pinky to make a regular D, and then you've opened yourself up to just another neat thing you can do while just sort of meandering away on a D chord. And then the song's over. Wow, now I know infinity more about Mudcrutch than I did when we started. Something tells me you already knew much of that, but thanks for being here for that. Anyways, thank you very much for the request, Anthony, and thank you all for being here. Guess I said that twice. I must really mean it. Have a wonderful Sunday. See you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.